Welcome back to Craps with Kevin. In this video, we're going to be talking about placing the 6 and 8. It's very simple to do, but you see a lot of other players like throwing money at the stickmen or the dealers, and you're going to, well, why do they do that? And so when we do the 6 and the 8, we're going to do in increments of $6, $6, $12, $18, $24. So if you throw a $25 chip, and you say place the 6 and the 8, he knows to give you back $1 because remember, multiples of 6 at $24, he's going to give you back $1. So you're going to toss a $25 chip, he's going to give you $1 back. He's going to split it between $12 on the 6 and $12 on the 8. Very simple. Very, very simple. If I want to place the 6 and the 8 as part of the strategy that's coming up in video 8, then I'm going to do it in increments of $6. So if I want to place the 6 and the 8, I'm going to throw him $12. So I'm going to grab the chips off my tray. I'm going to throw down, I can throw him down $15. He's going to give me $3 and change, remember? So he's going to place the 6 and the 8. He's going to place $6 on the 6 and $6 on the 8. That's placing the 6 and the 8. Now, do I have to place both the 6 and the 8? Absolutely not. I can place the $6. I can place the 8. I don't have to do both. But if I want, to keep it where 6, then I've got 6, 8, and then the pass line going at the same time, then I'm going to probably want to place the 6 and the 8. So toss the stickmen $6 for the 6, $6 for the 8, $12. And then he's going to take $6 on the 6 and place $6 on the 8. That's how you do it. So in my system, I tend to place numbers that are going to come up the most. 6 and the 8 behind the 7. If you ever roll 100 dice in a pyramid, it's going to come up. 7's always going to be the number one because it has more combinations. So in a pyramid, 7's going to be at the top, 6 and the 8 are going to be, and then the 5 and the 9, and then the 4 and the 10. So you're going to want to take advantage of combinations to increase your odds of beating out the 7 before it 7's out. And remember, the 7 comes up on average about every 6 rolls. Now, it might be 100 rolls. That's very unlikely, but there might be 100 rolls before the 7 comes up. Wow, that's incredible. You're just manufacturing money at that point. But generally, on average, the 7 comes up every 6 rolls. Well, the 6 and the 8 have actually more combinations of winning than the 7 does. So I'm going to tend to go for the numbers that actually give me the best chance of beating the 7 right off the bat. I'm going to bet my pass line, of course. And if you want to, you can immediately take odds. And then I'm going to place the 6 and the 8 immediately after the point is set. So if the point is a 5, I'm going to immediately place the 6 and the 8. And sometimes I'll take my odds depending on if that money is house money. So again, just to kind of wrap it up, the reason why I place the 6 and the 8, more chances of earning more money, especially during the rolls. If the 6 and the 8 come up again and again and again and again before the 7 comes up, you just placed it once and you continue to earn money on the 6 and 8. Whereas the pass line, there's 2 outcomes. The shooter either hits your number, let's say it's 5, or he hits the number 7. So basically the 6 and the 8 continues to earn money, and it has really good odds that you might hit a few 6 and 8s before the 7 comes up. So again, the 6 and the 8 are good, reliable bets, and they're actually part of my strategy. They're fundamental to the pass line bet. The 6 and the 8 are always fundamental after that. So you're going to have to interact with the other dealers because you got to toss money to them. You're going to toss them $12 and you're going to say $6, 6, and 8. That's pretty simple to do, right? You're just going to toss out your money, $12, and you're going to say $6, 6, and 8. He'll know that it's $12, $6 goes on the 6, $6 goes on the 8. So you're tossing out $12. He's going to put $6 on the 6, $6 on the 8. That's a place bet. So again, one of the fundamental principles of using not only the pass line, but the placing the 6 and the 8. The 6 has 5 ways of winning. That's probably the next. Remember the pyramid? 7, 6, 8. Well, the 7's always got more combinations, but the 6 and the 8 are the next that have better combinations. But those two combined have more ways of hitting 6 or 8. And that's why you always place them together. That's why I always place them together, is because you have more combinations to try to beat out the 7 before the 7 comes up, on average 6 rolls. Those numbers before the 7 could come up 10 times, 6 times, 4 times, 1 time, 3 times, 5 times before the 7 actually comes up. That's how you actually win. So it's a great way of increasing your chances of winning. That's how I build my system. Take a break from learning craps and join me on my Helpful Journey YouTube channel. I'll show you the best spots in Las Vegas. Link in the description. Let's say you're on the come out roll. The number 5 is hit, for example. Now that the point is set, it's time to make place bets on the 6 and 8. Here's why they're the heart of my betting system. What are place bets? You can bet directly on any of the box numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10 and get paid if they roll before a 7. These are called place bets, and they're completely optional but highly recommended. Place bet payouts and the math. 6 or 8 pays 7 to 6. 5 or 9 pays 7 to 5. And 4 or 10 pays 9 to 5. That's why I start with the 6 or 8. These hit the most often. How I build the 6 and 8 and odds. I place $6 each on the 6 and 8. When one of those numbers hits, I press whichever number hit. For example, if the 6 hits, I then press the number 6 to $12, but I press only once for the number 6. Then if the 8 hits, I then press the number 8 to $12, but again, I only press for that number. The 8 or 6 can hit first, so it works either way. The rule is, if a 6 or 8 hits, press it once to $12. Then when both numbers are at $12, I will press the odds bet instead. The other box numbers. In my system, I never place the 5 and 9. I prefer to use the 4 and 10 as buy bets, which we'll talk about in the next video. Place bets on the 6 and 8 are the foundation for a smart build. Hit subscribe because in the next video, we're tackling how and when to buy the 4 and 10, especially when the table's heating up. Stick with me. Practice at home with the same crap set I use personally. The link is in the description. This is that we're in the come out roll. So we got the puck is off, so we're on the come out roll. So if when you roll the dice and it hits a 7-11, you automatically win. If it's 12 or 2, 12-2, then you automatically lose, and then you have to place more money. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and we're going to roll. Let's see what the number comes out to. It comes out to a 5. So you see how the puck goes to a puck goes. It's hard to see with that. The puck is on 5. It's kind of highlighted. So we're gonna place the 6 at the 6 and the 8, and we're gonna take. I'm gonna take odds. So these are the odds. These are true odds. This is not true odds. This is true odds, and I'm gonna do. We'll just do one time. So I've got $3 there, and I've got $3 here. Oops, sorry. So I've got $3 here and $3 there. So $3 behind the line, $3 on the pass line, and I've covered the 6 and 8. So if I get the 6, the 8, or the 5, then I win. If 7 or 11, out. So let's try the roll. We got an 8, so we just won 216 off of the 8. and we're just going to continue to roll. So hit the button, and that's a number 8. So we won another $2.16, and our money just stays there. So we're on 5, 6, and 8. We've covered our pass line with our behind the line. The behind the line is actually true odds. They're kind of giving that to you. This one is not true odds. This is it pays you even money. This one, or it actually pays you according to this one, pays you true odds on there. So let's go ahead and roll again. All right, so 12. Nothing really happens. See, it says over here what the last roll was, number 12. So nothing happened until we get either a 7 out or we hit one of our numbers again. So, okay, so there's a 6. We're going to win off of the 6, $2.16 off of the dollar. And then we're going to roll again. Nothing else happened. We did win off of the 6. And that's 11. We don't have, there's what the dice is, but we don't have anything on the field. Now what the field is, if you put a coin down there, you get paid on the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nothing else. So you get paid off 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and nothing else. So we're still got our money on the pass line. We still got our money. We still got our money on the pass line. We still have our money behind the pass line, which gives us true odds, and we've got the 6 and the 8 additional bets. So let's go ahead and roll again. All right, there's number 5. We actually won. Look at that money coming at us. Now, the puck is now off.